What's going on, y'all? It's Jay. Welcome to part 3 of the quick fitness test. This is going to be the lower body squat. So what we're going to do is just explain to you how to do the body weight squat. This is the beginner version. Everyone should be able to do this. Number one, you want to have your shoulders down and back the entire way through the entire movement. You also want to keep your chest up. Keeping your shoulders down and back is definitely going to put your chest in the upwards position. Your feet will be shoulder width distance or slightly wider. Some people like their feet directly forward. Other people like their feet slightly out-pointed. Whichever feels better to you, but you'll never have your feet inwards. So they'll never be pigeon-toed. That's bad for your knees. Beyond that, you want to make sure that your knees remain behind your toes the entire set. With that being said, the first movement comes from the hips, as this is a hip-dominant movement. You want to visualize like you are sitting into a chair. Come as low as you possibly can without rounding your spine. This is how it looks. Hands out for a counterbalance. Feet even. See, now I could go all the way down to the ground, but it's not worth your time because your low back is completely bent. You want to keep it nice and flat the entire way through, which is a neutral spine. And you're squeezing your knee all the way through the entire movement. Okay? Now, what you're going to do for the body weight squat test is you are going to do as many squats like that as you can in 60 seconds. Once you're done, write down the number of squats that you perform in 60 seconds. If you cannot do this movement correctly, meaning that your knees go over your toes, which looks like this, or your heels come off the floor, this movement would then be contraindicated for you, meaning at this time, the range of motion you can achieve or you cannot achieve the full control of the movement. Either way, it's not a safe movement for you to do at this time, okay? The movement you would do would be the isometric squat, and that would be the next test that you're going to see, isometric squat hold test. If you are more advanced, what you're going to do is the barbell squat test. This is the isometric squat hold test. This is going to be for the beginners that could not do the body weight squat test. All you're going to do is you're going to find yourself a wall. This is an A-lap, as long as possible. Now, one thing that you want to understand before you get into the position of 90 degrees is going to be, you want to push through your heels. You want to literally feel the isometric or the static tension from the floor that you're pushing through your heels. It's very important. Your knees cannot go over your toes. Your knees should be directly over your ankles. And hold here. No touching your legs. You're just going to hold this as long as you possibly can. You want to really fight. Shoulders are down and back. You're breathing nice and easy. And as soon as you give out, you just sit down. So guys, we're over here by the barbell squat. And what you're going to do for this test is some people, they'll just squat with the bar on their back. Other people, they'll have 95 pounds. Other people, they may have 135. Others may have 225. Whatever the case, make sure you challenge yourself. And you're going to do as many repetitions of that squat in a set as you can in 60 seconds. I'm just going to show you the form what it looks like with the bar on my back. Okay guys, so let's get it in. What's going to happen here is I'm going to come up under the bar and I'm going to make sure that this bar is directly across the shelf of my back that I make with squeezing my shoulder blades together. It's the first thing that I do. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get into position with my feet being completely even from side to side with as few steps as I possibly can.
We don't belong.
Okay guys, so that's exactly what you want to do. You want to do as many repetitions as you possibly can in 60 seconds with whatever weight that you choose, but you want to keep that weight for every single time that you do this, unless you decide to change that weight moving forward, because everything needs to be accurate. You want to see how strong you're getting. You need to figure out in your mind what it is that you want to achieve. Do you want strength, just brutal strength? Well, then you might want to have a heavier weight. Do you want to have more muscular endurance, or do you just want to be able to control the weight a little bit better? Whatever the case may be, this is all about you. So that would be the conclusion of the quick fitness test. I've been Jay Hyler. Make sure you write down everything, and we'll see you on the other side. Peace.